Welcome in, everybody. Um, this is new. I hope everyone can hear and see me. Thanks for coming out on a Thursday evening for all you who are in the eastern part of the United States. And if you're all the way in California, welcome to 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday afternoon. And for everyone else in the UK, good luck at your, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning, I'm thinking. But we are here and it looks like we are live. So I want to say hey to the first arrivals, Craig's Catfish. Thanks for stopping by. And Aquarium Fantasy. Now, I think that's Henry. I'm trying to learn these names here. And then I can just call Craig's Catfish, I believe. Might be just Craig's, or I think we went over this before. But what's up, Jesse? Everyone else who comes in, make sure to, of course, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it, and hang out for a little bit. Henry, all right, because we went over this, like the O. Henry bar. Yep. So yeah, that's good. That's very good. This is a different view. There's a lot going on down here since we had last met. I finally got the room temperature controlled, so that's a plus. And I've had a lot of contractors here, and there's been a lot of activity. We can get further in depth with it as we go along throughout the live stream tonight. But there was a lot of tank movement, a lot of different stuff happening. And tonight, for those contractors to be down here, I had to move some tanks. I had to rearrange some stuff. And for that to happen, I had to move all my recording equipment out of the way. And I hadn't set it up until I got home from work tonight. Came home, ate, and I had all of but like 30 minutes to get my camera and everything out, and set everything up like it was brand new out of the box. So this is kind of what I had to work with for now, because otherwise I would have set it up at a better standpoint. But yes, good evening to everybody on here. We got Henry, we got Craig, we got Jesse. Everyone else say, hey, how's it going? We're all here. All 5 of us. I hope everyone else can come hang out as the stream goes along. It's been a semi-long week for me. It was busy beginning of the week, and then work, of course, is always busy during the week. But for all you guys who are just now getting off work, I hope you guys had a great day and a great week, because there's only one more to go. And I have one more night shift to go. And then I'm off for the weekend, thankfully. So anyways, the answer to your question, 5 of the best. Yes, the 5 and now 6. I'm keeping track. We had contractors, Jesse, because of them coming in to temperature control the basement. The next step on that, we got everything installed and everything that I need to keep this room at a room temperature of like 77, 78. So all the fish tanks stay around that 76 range. I haven't messed a lot with the settings and stuff because I've been working the last several days. And I had one time I spent time with my wife and daughter the whole entire day, and that was a blast. So I didn't do anything but hang out with them because I've been so busy, and that was well worth it. But I had one contractor come out, and they were here the whole entire day. So the day before is I had to spend a whole entire day rearranging a bunch of stuff and moving a bunch of things around so that they could be in this entire basement room and nothing would be in their way while they were working and installing all this stuff. So that's the reason for that. And bad news, nothing detrimental by any means. Our basement has been slowly and progressively leaking. Nothing major, like we're not having inches of water by any means, but anytime we have a heavy rainfall, there's certain spots down here where rain does come in. And there's other spots of the house, of the basement, thankfully, there's nothing up above. There's no problems with the walls or anything like that. It's all in this basement. and all the things that are in storage are like on skids, so everything's fine. I'm not getting any major catastrophe events, thankfully, but I want to try to get this problem fixed before it gets worse, and especially in the fish room, because the last thing that I want to do is move 20 plus tanks and stands to a whole different room, and that would be a lot of work in order to have like water damage down here. So I had a basement contractor come in and give me a quote for the entire house. So I was with them for a good portion of another day too. So hey Mom, thanks for stopping by. We'll have to see if Dad comes by too. That'd be awesome. Okay, the Zen Ginger, Melinda, is that right? I was really trying my hardest to remember if you're going to come on here tonight. So let me know if I got it right. Yes, everyone, please hit the like button on your way in. That includes you, Mom. Make sure to hit that like button. And it'd be kind of cool since we're having our family come over. It'd be sweet if like they could like join a live stream randomly. Like say if I just do a random one of these days, like let's say like Saturday morning, or maybe I can't do it tomorrow night because I'm working, but maybe Saturday or Sunday in the morning or something. Maybe they could join a live stream one of these days and see what this is all about. Craig says my fish room gets a flood going through it in the rain. Yeah, it's something I'm trying to avoid right now. As dumb as that sounds, oh no, there's water coming into my fish room. What am I going to do? But yeah. Hey, what's going on, Elefish Tanks? Appreciate you stopping by. Yes, Mandy. I got it. I remembered. I'm actually impressed myself. It is an M name though. Sort of close. Mandy? Yeah. Sort of close. We'll all figure it out. So yeah, that's kind of what's been happening. Hey, there's my dad. I thought I'd see you in here. Okay, sorry I missed you. I must have rummaged through. Let's see if I can find you. Hey, there we go. I found you. Good evening to you, Dad, and Mom, of course. So sometimes when the chat starts scrolling, I kind of miss things here and there. But yeah. We have drains in our basement too, but the one that's down in the fish room is not working properly, and it basically is busted because of replaced concrete when we first moved into this house. So that drain is basically just going into the ground. It's not really serving its purpose, and nothing's flooding through the drain, thankfully. But with that being said, I had contractors to temperature control the basement. And so I've got a unit down here with vent work all around the basement to help keep this temperature around, like I said, that 76, 78. So that way I can take out every single one of these heaters in every single one of these tanks. Just like you said, Jesse, that you don't like keeping heaters in tanks because of that exact reason that had happened to me a little bit ago with losing all that fish. Jesse says, "What's up, Mama P-Tag?" And Big Daddy P-Tag. Can't forget about Mama P-Tag and Big Daddy P-Tag. Yeah, he's been here. That is Jesse. That's who Salient Aquatics is, Mom. And thanks for saying hey, Mr. Henry. Mandy. Technically, Amanda, which kind of sounds like Melinda also, but not quite. So honestly, Zen is fine too. Zen or Mandy, that's what I'm going with. So I appreciate you giving me all the input. So yes, Jesse is also one of my channel members. I think there's one other channel member that I have, and when I start rolling in a few more channel members, then I want to try to create like a short to include in on all my live streams and videos and whatever I need to put into it. Just to say a way of me saying thanks, for the channel members. So Jesse, I want to thank you. And I believe the other one is Only Oscars, which is June. I believe those are my only two channel members. But I relate. So there's a thing that I want to talk to you guys about too, is whenever you become a YouTube content creator and you're just starting out, and then you get to that first step of monetization, it's almost kind of difficult to want to, especially if you only have like a couple channel members. And Jesse, you might relate to me on this one. So you can leave the comment down below of what you think about this, because I've been wanting to ask you about it too, and how you thought about this. Since I don't have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours, long story short, for everyone that's in here, it's hard to, because I created a short for channel members only. So Jesse, if you want to, if you can, real quick, check out that short, because you're a channel member, so you should be able to know why I tell you in that short what's going to be put in place in there. And I'm probably going to release another channel member short just for you guys, for you and June, because you're only channel members. But I'm going to release another one showing what I did down here to temperature control this basement. So that way, whenever you're members, I'll show exclusive videos just for you guys. So I'm trying to do that, but like I said, going back to my original statement, it's hard to create members only videos and exclusive content just for channel members only, especially if I only have like maybe 2 to 10 channel members, give or take, if that be the case. Because your whole goal as a content creator is you want to get yourself out there and you want to get yourself known to several people all at once at the same time. So I'm finding it somewhat challenging to be able to have the want to do members only content, because I'm still trying to get my channel out there to that 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 watch hours, so I can get fully monetized. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. It looks like we have things running through. So it looks like Craig's gifted 1 membership. I'm going to have to figure that out, how that works. So I'm still new to this. Hey, Fish Family, thanks for stopping by and doing that gift. And then I think we had another one too. We have another a gift. So it looks like you did 2, if I'm not mistaken. And thank you for that. I'm still learning on this, and this is my first time with my experience with this. So if I'm understanding this correctly, and you guys can help me too, Jesse, maybe, that if I have these gifts, and I can technically, am I supposed to give these out to whoever I want to become a channel member? I have not looked into this a whole lot because of trying to get my whole fish room situated on top of working with life and everything else. But work, I actually have, after tomorrow's night shift, I have the next 6 days off. So I'm going to have a lot of time to do my homework. For all you guys who watched the live stream last, long story short, I've done some homework, but I haven't fully engaged myself in doing all of that homework. I've gotten like zucchini and cucumber, and I have not gotten bloodworms and brine shrimp or anything like that. But we talked about that with like Curtis and a few other people. We had a really good discussion last time live, and it was very informative. So if you guys haven't seen it, then check it out. Henry is too young to be a member. That's funny. So Craig gifted, Fish Fam just thanked him for it. Yep. Okay. Twice. So it looks like, hey, Tim, thanks for coming in. That's my buddy, Tim. I was wondering if I was going to see him tonight or not, so I'm not sure. You might not be on for long since you probably have to work tomorrow morning, I'm assuming. But yes, Elefish, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. That's freaking awesome. You guys have been helpful so far. Craig Shiny is my good friend Tim. Him and I do breakfast and get online. So 30 minutes or so. Fair enough. I appreciate you stopping by. My Tim recently had a goldfish that his daughter got from the fair, and he was asking me help on that. And he was like, well, I better ask the expert about this. And by all means, I'm no expert. But by the time that he asked me about it, his goldfish had already died. It's all right though, because we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna hopefully meet at some point this weekend. Tim, just let you know that if you missed it already, I'm working tomorrow night and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. So if there's any time that you want to go somewhere to a fish store, if you want to come here and check everything out, or if you want to just talk fish stuff, just let me know. But yeah, so it looks like I've gotten 3 gifts so far. And Henry's asking who is next to gift a membership. I've kind of seen this kind of a little bit here and there with the gifted memberships. Whenever Jesse comes back, maybe he could explain it to me. But if I'm giving these gifts to me, I'm wondering if the case is if I take these and give them to somebody else, like say if I want someone to be a member, people are doing this, and then I can give them to whoever I feel would be necessary. If I have that wrong, then you guys can correct me. Okay. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. I must have missed it. Oh, no, I know it was right here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to look into more of this too. So that's the best way that I believe I do it. Oh, so you're thinking that YouTube chooses? See, that would be weird because you would think that like I have like I guess Twitch. I don't have a Twitch, but from what I understand, like sometimes they have like gifted subs and stuff like that. So that means like I don't know if I could choose that way or if maybe Twitch just does it the same way. Like I've seen people do that on live before, but Tim might better understand that too. Like in a brief statement, he's good with computers. Sweet. Is that a second one from you, Henry, or is that no? I think that's a second one. Yeah, that was a second one. You guys are freaking awesome tonight. You guys are generous. Mandy says YouTube gives out like five gifts per month to some creators with memberships that you can randomly give out, but you don't get to pick to whom it goes. So that kind of sucks. I feel like whenever the people that come in most of the time, you would want to gift those to those people. Now, maybe YouTube sees that in their algorithm, and then they see, oh, well, this person's been in this live stream and has made the most comments, and maybe that's when they say, hey, we're going to gift this to them, sort of thing. So, yeah, so maybe that's what that means, that based on participation in the channel, which makes sense, because if that's the case, then, that's it. So Zen/Mandy, we're giving you guys all the thanks for that. Thanks, for saying thanks. Fish Fam Link. Yeah, I caught your typo there. I figured that's what you meant. I'm just happy to give to the channel. The membership is just a bonus. This is true. I'm trying to get more involved with the memberships, and especially with these 6 days off that I have. I would like to create, obviously, more shorts because that's starting to grab some attention on my channel. And I want to create maybe some short film content. And hopefully that can kind of get my channel going to the 4,000 watch hours and the full monetization thing for me. And yeah, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And I really am looking forward to like showing you guys, the progress of this whole entire thing. And it's kind of neat to be able to do the exclusive content and the exclusive stickers and everything with that. So let's see. It's supposed to give it out to more active users, but it's kind of hit or miss. And branded accounts can't get gifts regardless. Mandy, can you elaborate on that? What does branded accounts mean? I'm not sure what that means. Greg gets shitloads then. Who is next on the list to give a membership? You guys are doing good so far for 11 people being here and hanging out and watching. I don't know, maybe Tim, if you're still in here, you could kind of elaborate your experience with Twitch. Is it like the same thing to where if you want to do it like a gifted sub, do you know anything about that? Or is it more or less like you just have Twitch just because of other content creators having Twitch and you can just join in on their stuff? Like, do you understand that at all? I wonder if that works the same way. Craig says, let me get my pocket searching, Stick Henry, and I'll let you know. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. There's going to be a lot of fish movement because fish are getting bigger, and I need to move them because there is. Hold on, guys, just a second. Totally just forgot. This is why whenever I leave the fish room for several days to go back to work, and then I come back home, I'm just like, where did all those fish go? And I had forgotten that on the bottom right 10-gallon, I had moved them over to the 20-gallon, and I had planned them to move them over here where this stuff is, which I haven't revealed yet on this channel. And I would be doing my live stream tonight in front of my in-wall tank setup, but there's something on the desk here in front of me I'm looking at that's like right behind the camera, and that's weird. I'm seeing something that's sitting over here, and that's something else that I gotta figure out a spot for too. But there's a lot going on that I want to give to channel members only. And so I have this over here, I have that over there. And it's nothing like I haven't dived into saltwater or anything like that. So it's nothing major, but it's something that like whenever they have members, and ever I figure that out when I go in my studio and do it to the members, that's when it's going to be more rewarding for me, because then people are actually watching. Whereas like right now I only have 2 members. So when I'm releasing these shorts or exclusive like raw content to where like it's unedited and it's just me just with the camera and showing everything and just kind of posted, that's the kind of stuff I want to do for the members. But with only 2 members and me trying to get myself out there to get more watch hours and everything like that, it's hard to do that whenever you don't have a lot of members. So I don't know, it's kind of a catch-22. Mandy says branded accounts are usually secondary accounts underneath an already existing email with an account already attached. So I don't have any of those. Well, I guess I take that. Well, I do have another YouTube account, but it's not like, it's just with another email with another account. I don't like do anything. I don't do any content creation with it. The OG account under your name was my original, and I made this one to talk. Okay. So yeah, that would probably be something like if, another case scenario, if I needed to, I could use my other email account. And I could use that, if need be, if I'm understanding that correctly. But I'm wondering if it has to be under the same email account, because I just use my Google account, my email account. So that makes sense. Thank you, Mandy, for explaining that to me. So it's basically just an already existing account that's kind of underneath what you already have. So that makes sense that you can't have memberships with those branded accounts. Tim says, so on Twitch, you can either randomly gift a sub or gift a sub to a specific user. See, I would like to see that on YouTube. I feel like that would make more sense to me. So like I could gift a sub to my mom or my dad, or to Tim. I could give one to you. And that would be perfect, because then they could get all the little perks, as they get on, and they're be more exciting for people to get on as a channel member, because they would get all these little stickers and little odds and ends and special, content that they're going to see. I think that would be cool. Okay, so you wouldn't be able to be gifted a sub because the Zen Ginger account is a branded account, because your main account is there, but then this is the one you just talked to, just like you are doing now. But you are a moderator that we made last time. So that's perfect. Thanks, Tim, for explaining that to me, by the way. I forgot a Dr. Clean. What's a Dr. Clean? You're gonna have to explain to me what's Dr. Clean. But yeah, so that's what's been going on in a nutshell. I wasn't sure how long I was going to be live streaming tonight, and I thought about if I didn't have a whole lot much else to talk about without revealing too much information, that I would eventually open up to someone that would want to join me tonight. But I wanted to make sure whoever's watching this, like the replay, like tomorrow or the next day, whatever, that I wanted to try to get out most of the things that I wanted to within like the first 30 minutes or so. So that way, if people are driving to work, or if they only have time to watch 30 minutes of it, that's kind of the gist of what's going on here. So there's plenty to talk about. There's plenty to do, but I figured if I get the important stuff out of the way first, then everyone else who watches the replay can get all that out and then do whatever they need to do. So the rest of the time is just up to you guys. All right, so let's see. Hey, Marie. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I didn't really mention anything to anybody because I wasn't 100% sure this was really going to go down. But what's up? Marie, we miss you today at Jack's. Hope you're well. Yeah, I guess she's still going over. I hope she's still feeling better with when she was sick about a week ago or so. But yeah. All right, so here we go. My friend Tim has become a YouTube member. So does that mean that, Tim, that you just bought into the membership now? So that was you personally going into the account and making yourself a member. This isn't like one of the gifted that got sent to you. If I'm understanding that correctly, you personally did this? So no, yeah, Tim is part of the team. Welcome to the membership, Tim. So Tim, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can go to one of the shorts and you'll be able to click on the members only short that I came out with. And I kind of explain what's going on. And then tomorrow, whenever your free time is, you'll see another short that I'm going to come out with tomorrow at some point. And I'm going to show everything that I did in probably a minute or less. So that way all the channel members can see, oh, wow, so I get what you're saying now, sort of thing. So that way it's kind of a nice perk that everyone gets to see the behind the scenes sort of stuff. And I really like how that works. But yeah, thanks, Tim. I think if I understand that correctly, you personally joined in on the fun. I should be working. I'm at home on YouTube. Hey, I get it, Craig. On night shift, what happens on night shift stays on night shifts. I mean, I do a lot of YouTubing on night shift, and that's actually where I watch a lot of the live streams too. Is on my night shift. Do we have another gift? Who's David, Marie? Marie, you're probably just getting ready for bed. Since it's 8, 9, 10, it's probably 1:30 for you. All right, Tim, that makes sense. Okay, great, thanks. I'm hoping that this all pans out, so I might have to go into my YouTube account at some point and see hey, go ahead and let YouTube release this channel membership to whoever they decides to go to. Maybe it does it on its own, or maybe I actually have to initiate it too. So I guess we'll wait and find out. Marie says, hey, Tim. And Tim says hello to everyone. Tim's a good dude. I've been friends with him since my last job. And I've had the job that I've had now for 10 years. And I was at my old job for 8 years, 8.5 years, I think. And I believe Tim joined that job a few years after me, if I'm not mistaken. So Tim and I have known each other for at least 15 years, if not more. Tim, you're pretty good with time frames and stuff like that, so you could probably leave in the chat and let everyone know how long we've actually known. Oh, okay. Marie, you were supposed to make me a list of names. Did you do it? If not, it's okay. It's fine. But I did remember Mandy's name, a.k.a. Zen. So I'm doing good. And O. Henry, which is Aquarian Fantasy. So I did remember that. Yeah, you can whenever you're free. Like I said, if you get to it, great. Remember, and if not, we'll get there. Um, Mandy says I turned on your YouTube membership link on your Fish Fam link page also. Oh, perfect! I didn't know you could do that. So is that something as a moderator, something that you can do? Because that would be great. 2011. See, I knew you were gonna know. I knew that you were gonna do that, and that was well, because that's when you started our old job. So that would make sense. So yeah, Tim and I have known each other since 2011, and we haven't left each other. So this is Zen saying to join as a channel member to go to this link, and it'll have all the information there for what to click and how to do it and that sort of thing. I might update the little sticker things too whenever I have time to, because I think some of them are hard to see, but you get like special perks in your channel member for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You get special stickers. And like I said, oh, here we got another one. So Craig has gifted another membership. So thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. That is freaking awesome. You guys, I wonder how many gifts they have done so far. I feel like there's like 5 maybe. This is good. So I appreciate you guys doing this all for me. So you're technically an admin there. I'm just mostly useless, but I can add things. Fair enough. But yeah, thank you, Craig, for the gifted membership. Hopefully it'll go somewhere important to someone who's a regular follower on here. And I do want to say thanks to the moderators, which would be the Zen Ginger and Pure and Shrimple, which is Marie and Zen. Either or, she said she's okay with. She says not useless. Craig's can't be a member, but I can gift when I can, as my payment is never fixed. Fair enough. Either way, your gifts are much appreciated. So that's awesome. I'm gonna have to keep up with this. It's gone to Jorge. So yeah, Mom and Dad, are you still here with me? I know a lot of this information is probably not helpful for you guys to watch, but in a sense, I'm still trying to make sure that you guys are still here. Marie, well, compared to someone like Jenna, absolutely am. She can do all the things. Fair enough. So yeah, so this I guess brings in the people that you gift to as well. So that would be great, because I would like to do that as well for people, and I feel like that's something that I could help contribute to people, that if they want to become a member, it would help get my content out there as well. So like I said, with only like 2 members currently, like that I know of offhand, like I want to be able to get this going and get this kind of closer and closer to my next full monetization goal. But it's going to take some time, but the memberships do help. And I feel like that would, like you said, Craig, it'll help bring in the people you gift as well. Oh, and it emails them. Sweet. That's awesome. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Mom, this is like I'm still learning about this too. And this is all really interesting, and how this is all going to play out. So this is all interesting information. Still here and still kicking. You guys are freaking awesome. Marie says, hi, Juice, Dad. Don't forget my mom, Marie. There's about 8 now. Sweet. So does it show on my, I haven't looked on YouTube yet because I've only been on StreamYard tonight so far. Does it actually show like names of who's members, or does it show, I guess I could look real quick if I really wanted to. My dad says, hey. He says hi to everybody in here. There's 9 people total. Tim, let me know before you go, just so I know that you're not in here anymore, so that way I don't keep trying to ask you questions. Yes, in your studio. Okay. So I could probably look into my studio. I think I have to do it on the computer because I think the phone isn't as user friendly. If I were to do that, and I could look it up now, but I want to try to stay active with you guys. Let me see if I can just do it briefly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got both covered. Always good to see you. Yes, still here. We'll be here for another 15 minutes or so. All right, Tim, just give me a holler when you're headed out. Ashley, she's upstairs. I don't know if Alana's asleep yet. I can still kind of hear her rummaging around. But I'm hoping at some point, maybe it depends how long the stream goes tonight. But it'll kind of depend on, because I've been trying to get her to be on a live stream with me, and it really all depends on if we can get the little one to bed or not. But hopefully she can join in and say hi since Tim's here, the moderators are here, everyone, all 10 people are here. She usually comes in and at least stops in and says hi to everybody. It's nice whenever I can see my wife in here, my mom, my dad, my good friend Tim. It's just nice to have people that are coming in just as family and friends and stuff. I think that's really neat for me to be able to do that. And I might mention things to other people in my family, maybe to my aunts or something, if they know anything about this stuff, and maybe mom and dad, we could talk about that, and maybe you could on Saturday as an example, maybe we could kind of talk to my aunt, your sisters, something that maybe if they want to join in, we could talk about it and how you and dad do it, and how my good friend Tim and everybody else in the chat, how we mingle with each other and stuff. Maybe that would be something to kind of get them interested. Hey, there we go. That's just me sweeping and mopping. So is Alana in bed? I'm curious, because if she is, put your makeup on. It's time to come downstairs. Yeah, there she is. See, this is what I love about some of these live streams, is even though I'm away, from family, they're still here. And this is a really cool thing to do. Holy smokes. So we got to Craig, you're freaking awesome. You must be rolling in the Benjamins. Because we got 10 now. Oh, and Ash says hi, Marie. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. Fish Fam, it seems like that they are appreciative. I don't know, is this Fish Fam link, is this an automated message for YouTube members through the Fish Fam link, that this is just something that whenever someone does something, it's like an automated response of saying, or is this Fish Fam watching my channel currently and they're saying thanks? I don't know how that works out either. So maybe you guys could elaborate on that, because it seems like it comes up quick, but then maybe they're just watching. So as soon as they see that, it's like an automated message through Fish Fam link as people are watching it. I don't know how many people are managing the Fish Fam link, I guess I should say. So if there's multiple people managing that Fish Fam link, then maybe there's people up at all hours of the day and they're saying, oh, they're just stuff's coming in, bam, 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 and they're saying, oh, just saying thanks, or is it automated? Either way, it's very nice for them to do. Yeah, I think we should do that with my aunt / your sisters. I think that would be cool, and maybe we could get more people involved to come into the live stream so we could have more involvement within the community and with my own family, because it seems like a lot of people in this YouTube community that I started, like Marie and the people that I've met through YouTube, like Jesse and Henry and Zen, and just the people I've made as moderators, it seems like they really appreciate having my family in here, and it's really neat to see. So who's next? Craig, so you're rolling the Benjamin. Yep, Boo is asleep, but I'm not camera ready. Well, it's time to get camera ready, because people are probably wanting to see this relatively soon. You don't have to look, your Sunday best. Okay, so Maria says it's automated. So that makes sense why the response is so quick. But regardless, I think either way, I think it really is neat to see that happen, and it really makes it well worth it to be on YouTube, because I like seeing people gift these memberships, and at the same time, it's nice to say, even like the moderators, the people that are on here, they say thanks, and it's very appreciative. It's appreciative, of course, on my end too, just because of the fact that people are doing this for my channel to help me out and help grow and continue to do this. So that's fantastic. And Ash says hi to my mom. Ash, my dad's in here too, by the way. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Mike. I gotta tell you, Mike, your videos, they're so freaking cool. Like, I thought that like a lot of your content was like fish related, and like as I went to your channel, like some of like the shorts and stuff, and like your videos, like your music and your singing is like phenomenal. Like I was kind of blown away by some of the stuff that you've made. It's if no one has checked bottom of the chat with Mike B, like he's a very talented person. I think that he should be popular, and I think you should have a contest someday. And if he does, I'm going to go watch him live. So anyway, thanks, Mike, for stopping by. Okay, Zen says correct. Linky the bot. Is it really Linky? Because that's hilarious. But the box says thank you and reminds people to hit the like if your channel has live stream turned on. Okay, yeah, because I've seen that happen before too. So if your channel has live streams turned on, so does that mean like right now as an example? Because I've seen that happen a couple times when it says don't forget to hit the like button, but I don't know if it's like I have seen it sometimes, but I have not seen it other times. Zen, so it's automatic. Okay, cool. Hi, Mike. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. Says she met you and she had a great time talking to you. Hey, welcome back, Henry. Okay. Yeah, bots are becoming a thing nowadays. I mean, it's just a thing of the future. I mean, I don't know much about it, so that's why I was asking about it. But apparently, you can get like bots that can like automatically reply to like email messages, or, like text messages, and like oh, there's a popular platform out there, and I can't think of what it's called, but it's like an automated thing too. I mean, it's crazy the technology nowadays, and almost scary. Didn't stay on there, but it was a good time. Last I heard, it was 10, Henry. We have 10 members now, so we're on a roll tonight. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are being more than generous. For me just talking about it, just to be as a general base subject, and now you guys are doing great. There's like 5 or 6 of us that can log into it if needed. Perfect. But yeah, Mike, keep making your content because it's freaking awesome. Oh, so this is your other, Marie. This is your other account then. Okay, if I'm correct. So I think that's kind of cool because I could technically do that too. I could go to my other account. It was a school account, but I could go on that account because I think it's on YouTube as well, and I could hit the like. And I thought about doing this, but I feel like it would be kind of cheating and kind of cheesy if I like use my other account to watch my content, because that's like, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'd rather have like official people watching my official channel, not me creating accounts, and that's just cheating. Like I don't like doing that. I want people to know that these are real people that you're talking to. Okay, cool. Thank you, Marie. That's very much appreciative. I mean, if you guys want to make extra accounts and get me more watch hours and stuff, that's great. I mean, maybe that's a tactic that YouTubers do, and maybe that's something I should do. But to me, I think that's kind of like cheating. So, but it seems like whenever there's a will, there's a way to get watch hours and subscribers, I guess. Let's see. Mike B's channel. There's his channel. Thank you, Zen, for putting that into the chat. Mike also said, let me scroll up here. Yeah, we're close to 10. And leaving no one behind. One thing out. Oh, yes, Mike B. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks, Zen, for posting the channel. For Mike. Craig says, I didn't even sign up. Someone did it for me, and I was happy because I'm hopeless with technology. It's all good. Um, I feel like at some point we all are still learning with technology, and even me. I mean, so I'm still learning with YouTube. Correct. I turn them on for you so that you get announced to our Discord when you stream and so that the bot shows up. All right, that makes sense. Thank you for letting me know and getting that through. I appreciate it. Um, oh, there's that again. All right, so I'm getting a little behind. Yeah, it helped us so much. Great, perfect. Who is Phantom's World? Grr. Regardless, welcome in. Were you in the last live stream? This looks familiar. Um, yeah, why don't you let us know who you are? I think we got Henry earlier, Marie. I'm almost positive. Phantom's World. I don't know. You have to give me some clues, my friend. Everyone's saying hi. Phantom must be new. Yes. Craig. Hey, Tim, thank you so much for coming in. I know you have to work tomorrow, but I really appreciate you coming in and watching for a little bit and giving me the information from Twitch. We'll connect here this weekend and we'll figure something out to continue your fish interests. But thank you so much for coming in, Tim. Make sure everyone to tell Tim bye. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's just a good dude. So everyone say bye to him. He's got to go to work tomorrow morning. So, and even if he doesn't feed him fish, Phantom's World. All right. Hey, thanks, Dad, for coming in. Phone's about to go out. I think it's also close to bedtime. I might be on for a little bit, but hey, Dad, thanks for coming on. We'll see you this weekend for sure. Maybe Mom will hang out for a little bit longer. It's Phantom's World is Craig's dog. It could be Craig. I think it's Craig. This is Craig's other account. We're getting all sorts of account names. See, all right. So remember the last live stream, you guys were messing with me, and you were saying that you guys were going to do something different. Is this you guys like conversing back and forth, behind closed doors and saying, hey, we need to do something and mess with price tag next time we get on? See, I knew this was going to happen. I feel like this is kind of like a fun little game you guys can play with me. They were like, we're going to be on one channel, but then we're going to start typing on other channels and seeing if he can guess who it is. Safe, I love fish too. Obviously, or else I wouldn't have 20 plus tanks down here. Marie says, bye, Tim. Take it easy. See you later, Kevin, which is also my dad. Thank you. Good night, all. And we all love you. Yes, we all do. All the fish family, we all love each other, and we all take care of each other. Hey, collaboration. I haven't seen you in a while. Good day to you, too. Thanks for stopping by. My second favorite. Perfect. It could be. Yeah, I think so. Adele. So, would this be collaboration, Marie? I'm assuming, because you're gonna have to add that to the list of names so I can remember. So that's my guess, according to the chat box here. Are you still with me, Mom? Are you going to be staying up for a little bit? And maybe Ash is going to come down and visit. Okay, cool. All right, so add that to the list, Marie. That's your moderator job, is to keep that list going for me, and then get me started. Okay, cool. Mom must not be tired yet, which is cool. Maybe Dad's still watching on your phone too. I mean, who knows? But yeah, this has been fun so far. I didn't know how tonight was going to go because I had a pretty busy day at work and work week, as always, during the week. But it's a little different view too, because I've been doing the in-wall tank setup for a while though. But like I said earlier on in the live stream, within the first 30 minutes, I was kind of like, rummaging through everything that was stored away. So like I had to literally get everything out of its, laptop case, my camera case, and all the cords and all the different connections and the mics and the lab, all the different connections with my camera. I just set everything up in like 30 minutes or less. But I'm glad that Alana was able to get to sleep early enough so that way I could get this all done. So that worked out well. We got a whole day tomorrow. Adele, all right, cool. Just doing a drive-by and hitting the thumbs up while I'm hanging out. Hey, thanks, Adele. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to remember your name as I do with everybody else. Excel's more complicated than you think. My mom knows a little thing or two about Excel with their business. It scribbles on a sheet of A4. It's probably, is that the A4 is a type of paper, or is it like the space between each line, or is it like, I'm thinking A4 is like the size of the paper. You guys from the UK have different things than us. Like, I still think it's like, I know that you guys from the UK, like, I know that you guys use Celsius, and I know that you guys use pounds, and there's more stuff to the list that I know that you guys use. I can't think off the top of my head. But like a lot of times whenever I'm watching you guys' live stream, it just kind of makes me chuckle, and I'm thinking Fahrenheit, then they're saying Celsius. So they're saying, oh, it only cost me, 12 pounds. I'm just like, well, what does that mean to me? So I still got to learn some of the lingo, but it's really amusing. I thought it was a paper size. Yeah. So I'm thinking like A4 is like this big. It's not like not 7 by 11, but like maybe like 11 by 7, right? No, those are big. I'm thinking like a normal paper size. So maybe A4 is another UK thing. I don't know. I was an accountant in my former life, so it's familiar to me. I gotcha. Well, kinda. See, there we go again. See, like the UK amuses me so much. It because of everything is done so differently, and it just amuses me because you guys, like, it makes you want to learn more about the UK and maybe like travel to the UK at some point, just to have that experience of saying, always using Celsius, because we use, like, I think for paper sizes, we use, I believe, like 11 by 7 is like inches or something like that. They might use centimeters, but I think if you guys generally use like millimeters or centimeters a lot of times, I think that's what some people use instead of inches, because when we have a tape measure, we use inches. So I think you guys might use centimeters or millimeters or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we don't use metric. We like to be difficult and use inches. But I think that United States, I think we're like actually one of the few people that uses Fahrenheit, if I'm not mistaken. Like a lot of the other countries and a lot of other places, they actually don't even use Fahrenheit. So we're actually the weird ones, which I think I found out not too long ago. Freedom units and metric are like peas and carrots. Adele, that's a funny comparison. I like it. Peas and carrots. I don't like peas, but I like carrots. We use feet and inches for height and for big things. So we use feet and height, or we use feet and height. Story of my life. We use feet and inches for basically everything here. Now, if something's like really small, like we're talking like maybe a foot or less, and you need to get really precise, then yeah, we'll use centimeters or millimeters, and we'll have like a digital thing that we use to get really precise on things. But yeah, this has been interesting to find all this information and stuff. Anyways, I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on in the fish room that I can let you guys know on this live stream that is happening. Like I said, basically the reason why I'm not in front of my in-wall tank setup is because of all the movement that I've had around with all the contractors being here. So the fry tank is sitting behind the laptop right now, and it's empty because I have no holding females right now. But I also have couple other empty tanks because of fish movement, but I have to move that tank back to another spot, a different spot. So that's where I'm going to come out with the short for the channel members that they can look into and say, oh, this is what I made, and this is the reason why I did it this way. And I still have to learn about it too because it's a little bit different technology too because it's involved with the Wi-Fi and everything, and a lot of things seems to be involved with Wi-Fi nowadays when you get something new. But yeah, um, I got very excited when I thought we were gonna drop the imperial units when I was a kid, but people don't like change, so here we are still driving by or driving. We're dividing by 12 instead of 10 and using F, not C. Okay, that's interesting. So I don't actually what's imperial units like, and why did I get turned down then? I'm curious to know. Peas and carrots earlier. Oh, it's a Forrest Gump quote. All right, so now we're doing movies, just kind of like with Aladdin on last live stream, which is fantastic because I think most people knew that, and I missed it. I remember in the last live chat, I had missed a little bit of it. Oh, okay. So imperial is feet and inches. Thank you for that clarification. That makes sense. Um, but yeah. Oh, I guess I could give you guys a little bit of an update on. Let's see here. I guess I could give you guys a little bit of an update on my new fish tank, or not new fish tank, but new fish. Um, Unfortunately, things are not going well still with that tank. Um, Fish are still dying, and um, I gotta check and see my app because I only see two of my electric blue acaras right now. I'm looking at the new fish as we speak. Um, so the electric blue cara, I should have three, and two died, and I now only see two in the tank. So I was just trying to find the other one, unless it's hiding behind a rock somewhere. Um, so long story short, on my new tank, I'm still learning with the Central and South American fish, um, and I feel like I kind of knew it was going to be a bit of a learning curve. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to ask my wife, and because she's been feeding them lately, I need to ask and see if she knows where the other one went, unless that was the third one that died. Because I may not. I'll have to look at my log and see. I know I started with five, and now I only see two. And I thought only two died, but it might have been three. I might have to look around a little bit. But long story short, this fish tank has not been going well for me so far. I've only had these fish for 21 days, and I'm almost positive I had three of every fish, and I started with five of every fish except for the Pletko and the yo-yos, which are three. But everything else is five, and now I'm down to three of everything, which is the geos, the acaras, and the fire mouse. But yeah. UK has it right with units of 10 in the metric system. All right, cool. Thanks, Mom. Let me see how far behind on the chat. Me and Jenny went together like peas and carrots. Okay, so that's the quote from Forrest Gump. Okay. Computers are what we use because people are really peoply and got mad when the possible change in schools. Okay. Sometimes people have a hard time with change. They're bad at math. That could be, Marie. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, Marie, it's been kind of tough, and it's a whole learning process. And like I said before, like I've been kind of refusing help because this is something that whenever I get new fish, I want to have the experience myself. And it's been a hard time deciding on the reason why I'm losing fish because um, it could be any number of things. It could be because of aggression. It could be because of the type of fish don't get along. But when I did my research, that all these fish, even the cars, they're known to be relatively peaceful for the most part. And the one was just, oh, I see the other car. So I do still have three car in there. So it seems like no one has died because I see the three geos. They're together right now. I see 1, 2, 3 yo-yos. there's one fire mouth that's kind of breathing heavy, and I did see the other two, and I don't see anybody else that's belly up, thankfully. But yeah, I guess it's just been a learning process, and I'm kind of waiting to see how this tank pans out. But the the fish store that I went to, Ag Aquatics, I was really impressed by the store, but like I really at this point don't know, for lots of better terms, to put the blame on, whether it be myself, because me personally, there's plenty enough surface tension for to have that oxygen for the tank. My water parameters were great. The snails that were in there were duplicating like crazy, and they're mostly gone except for behind the aqua decor background. Um, but maybe it's just the way my tank is set up. But like all the parameters are great. I did buy some zucchini and some cucumbers. I'm going to buy some because of being so busy. I haven't fed anybody the is it the brine shrimp or the bloodworms? I can't remember. One of the two I was supposed to get to, and I haven't yet. But I'm going to try those cucumbers and see if that works, and the zucchini because we got that from the market. So we're going to try that. Did I? Oh, sorry. You're still losing fish. Did you treat the tank? I'm treating mine after losses. Marie, let me know what you're treating yours with. The only thing that I thought of would be like a stress guard, and I could put aquarium salt in this tank because I'm not really sure what I would treat them with as far as maybe stress goes or something. Because the crazy thing is the reason why I don't know what to blame it on, and I feel like some of it would have to do with the place I got them from, the Ag Aquatics, but I don't believe that's the whole entirety of everything because I feel like it's a mixture of bullying, the place I got them from, and it could be something involved with the way my tank is set up, or maybe I bought too many fire mouse or too many Acars or too many Geos. So that's why I'm trying to wait and see how this pans out. Now, if there's like, I know for a fact that one of the Acars was aggressive, but that was the only one that I ever saw. And you might have a little chase here and there, but maybe it's because I bought too many fish. But it's just if something keeps happening, then I'm gonna have to figure out eventually, especially if I lose like half my fish, and it's getting relatively close to that. So I'm still trying to view on how it's all working out. Dividing by 12 is infuriating. I'm 45 and still have to pull out the Google. Don't feel bad, Zen, because I use the Google calculator all the time. I just hit the little calculator button on my keyboard and bam, we're good to go. All right, I'm probably late on this, but we'll catch you soon, Henry. I hope I didn't miss anything. Imperial is what we use people because they're. Oh, I got that. Never mind. I thought that was something to do with Imperial Tropicals. Okay. So Marie says something with malachite green in. Is it something that you buy at your local fish store, Marie, or is it something that you put together yourself with the right ingredients from like a grocery store, or or maybe it's just an ingredient that I can look for specifically on the back of something? Because the only thing that I could think of to calm these guys down, like I said, would be like stress guard and some aquarium salt. But if you're thinking like malachite and it's working for you, then that would be fantastic. But yeah, it is unfortunate. This is another thing I meant to bring up within the first 30 minutes of my live stream, and I did not think of it until now. But tomorrow I'm going to be watching over this tank quite a bit because I haven't been down here in a few days, monitoring and watching everything. So those, no, from afar, it looks like it. This is, if you remember, Mom, this was I call it my dragon cage because it's all dragon blood in here. So with this room being temperature controlled now, I'm able to remove this heater here, and this was actually a water clarifier because this tank started getting what they call new tank syndrome, so it started getting a little bit green, and at some point you could see like through the front and back, but from side to side, end to end, you could not see through. But as of now, and I'll look at it now, it's literally crystal clear, like straight through. And I had this in I got it on Amazon. It really wasn't that expensive, but it worked. Let me look at my app here and see how long it's been in. I put it in. Oh, I didn't even. I didn't put it in, unless I have the wrong. No, it's the right tank. I could have sworn that I put this in the app of when I put this in. I think it's been about 2 weeks though. It's been a busy 2 weeks. um, yeah. So, Mom, these aren't the yellow lab. These are the dragon blood. Oh, Sweet Acres Koi Farm. What's up? Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. I almost missed you, but I'm glad I did not. So I appreciate you coming out and hanging out for a little bit. We all are trying to get everyone's names down so we can have a list, and so whenever people come in, I don't forget. Because you know what's going to happen is the other way around is once I get more people to subscribe and more people in the live streams, then it's going to be harder to remember everyone's names. So that's when the list will come in handy. So we're thinking. So this is Christine. I'm guessing Sweet Acre Koi Farm. Yep, looks like it. Because Zen and Marie are on top of things. Marie, have you been feeling better then? Are you like 100% now? Like you're no longer sick? Because I know that you were battling it for a little bit, like a few weeks ago. Wanted to see how you were doing. Yep, Mandy's here. Marie's here. Maybe my wife is still watching too, I hope. Maybe she'll come down at the very end and say hi to everybody. I am going to, I know there's only 6 or 7 people in here, but I'm going to leave this open so if somebody wants to join, they can. 99% still coughing. I'm happy it's not so hot now. It kind of cooled down here too. Fahrenheit wise, it got about 80 degrees, give or take. It actually got into about in the 70s here. It was in the 90s for a while and then upper 80s for several weeks, but that's usually how August goes. End of July and early August. That's usually how that is. Okay. Ash, if you want to come down and hang out for a little bit, I was going to open it up to people who'd want to join. I know there's only 7 people watching. But Ash, if you feel like you want to come down and hang out for a little bit, come on down if you're okay with that. But if not, I was going to open up to see if anyone would also like to join tonight before I head out. Hopefully you knock the rest out soon. Yes, we all agree because nobody likes being sick. We're all waiting for you, Ash, aka my wife. AKA the boss. Yeah, we're trying not to. I would it'd be more fun to have her on here with me than some people are kind of shy on here, so which I get. I was too when I first did this. I mean, one of my videos that I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it soon, is I'm going to do like a reaction video of me doing my very first video. And I don't want you guys to watch that first video because then it won't be as fun for you. But don't go on my channel and watch my very first video I came out with, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a reaction video and I'm going to figure out how to do that of how I look then to now on like my later videos. But it's mainly going to be like a live reaction to, because I could probably do that on a live stream even, because that would probably work even better, is I could bring the video up and then I could watch it. I want to figure out how to do this, either in a video or on a live stream, and then we could all watch it together, and I could pause it, we could all laugh and have a good time with it. Buffering really bad and severe thunderstorms. Well, I hope everything's all right over there. It's Christine, right? So Marie says she'll stay on if Ash says hi, because 9, 10, 11, it is 2 a.m. It's But no pressure. Carpo's always fun to watch, interacting and everything. So, but Ash says not yet, I guess, apparently. Ash will probably say something like, oh, my hair is a mess because I just did a workout. But don't feel obligated, though. I know everyone will appreciate you coming on for a little bit, but yeah, I've been trying to get it on their live stream, at some point. So anyways, do you guys have any other questions for me or anything else that you want to ask about the fish room, or is there anything else going on? Because it doesn't seem like Ash is going to be coming on. So I might open it up. If anyone wants to, I can bring it on and see if anyone wants to join. But if not, I'll leave it up for a few minutes. And Marie, if you need to go, because it doesn't seem like Ash is coming on tonight. So if you need to go, I get it and understand. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Invite, copy. I think I'm doing this right. Hopefully that works. Hey, Leo's in chat. Man, it's been a while since I've talked to you, man. This is Leo he just sent me a message on Discord on another channel. But he's someone that I've gained with for quite a little bit. We used to play certain games here and there, specific 2 or 3 games or so, and some party games here and there, but it seemed like whenever Rocket League fell off the face of the earth for a while, then it seemed like everyone kind of went their separate ways. But it's all good. So thanks, Leo, for coming in. You're kind of catching the tail end of it, but yeah, we've talked a lot about different things involving my fish room, what's going on, some updates, and just general fish stuff. And then I've learned a little bit about YouTube tonight, and about people adding memberships and stuff like that. And it seems like I got 10 now, and I did have 2 when I started tonight, and we've gifted a total of 8. So I should have like 10 memberships by now. And I'm still trying to figure out how that works, but that's pretty cool. It worked out well. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's if you keep joining my live streams, are you subscribed to me, by the way? Because if you're not, shame on you. No, it's cool. I mean, you do your thing. But like, if you join some of my live streams, I have in-wall tank setups and I have videos on it. And that's where I usually do my live streams, is in front of the in-wall tank setup. We were talking about that a little bit ago on why I'm not doing it in front of theirs, because I have some things going on in the fish room, and what's sitting at my desk that I usually have with my camera and gear and everything usually points towards the in-wall setup, but it's right now being used, and I had to get all my stuff out in like a half hour. But hey, look, Marie, we have, if you're still here, that would be a person to talk to. She knows a little thing or two about shrimp. She is a shrimp expert. I'm putting you on the spot, Marie. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in, feel free or feel welcome to, and hang out for a little bit. I am kind of a little above the hour, and I think that was kind of my plan, is to stay on for about an hour. Marie says, do it. Ask away. Get a shrimp tank. She'll know more than I will. The only thing I know is like trumpet snails, and that's about it. Well, maybe not an expert, but you definitely know more than I do. And maybe someday I'll get into see, this is the thing, is maybe I could get Marie into African cichlids, or maybe I was thinking like a challenge. What would be fun is one of the YouTubers, and maybe like you and me, Marie, we could do like a saltwater tank, but something small, and then we would get like just a small setup and something that is out of both of our comfort zones, or even anybody that wants to do this. I mean, it wouldn't have to be specifically you, but like you know, like, I feel like it would be fun to try something out for the first time and do it with somebody. And then we go on these live streams, we can talk about it and our experience, but we have to like stay solid on it, you know, and start something and be like, hey, you know what, let's do this. We'll talk about it. We'll go out and we'll buy the similar setup and then we'll both do it together. And then we'll see how things go. And I think that would be a really fun thing, an activity to talk about on YouTube. I think that would be really, really cool. Something to keep in mind for sure. I think saltwater would be probably the biggest challenge for me because I've never done it before. And if I were to do anything, it would probably be clownfish with some rockscape and maybe just one like sea anemone or something live, you know, because I've seen Cichlid Bros do that to where it's like a simple setup they can put on their desk and it's just a couple clownfish. But I think you and I at some point, you know, we should collaborate together, or maybe is, you know, Zen, or maybe I can get Tim to do it with me and him and I can talk about it on live streams and stuff. But yeah, that would be cool. Leah, why haven't you pulled the trigger yet? What's holding you back? I mean, you live in Florida, man. I mean, you live in a perfect state to where you have such a wide range of selection of fish that's right, you know, a short drive away. You know, there's no excuse. I think, Leo, I think you should be pulling the trigger soon, unless something is holding you back. Let me know. Leo says, mostly I don't have the space. You know, that's the top 3 things that I was telling my friend Tim this. You might know Tim because I think he's gamed with us a couple times here and there. That's like one of the 3 things that I always talk about of whenever you start doing a fish tank setup. 1, research your fish or your living inhabitants. 2, if you have the tank space, or not the tank space, but if you have the room for it in your house and access to water, you have easy access to water for doing maintenance and water change and stuff. Those are the 3 things before even going to buying anything, is making sure those 3 things are the top 3 things, is looking into your fish, what size they are, or looking into your shrimp and knowing what size and what tank mates are good for it. The physical space in your house of where you can fit these things, and access to water. So I get it, man. I get it. Zen, you know, one of these days we'll get you out of the blanket and we'll get you out of your comfort zone, and we'll maybe, I think Zen, Marie, and we should all buy a small saltwater tank, and we should all go into this all together. Since you guys are moderators, you know, maybe I should do this with you guys. Yep. Yeah, see, Marie gets it too. But yeah, I think that would be a great idea, and I think it would be really neat to do. But yeah, I get it. Sometimes, you know, a lot of the places, even like in Florida, like some of the houses are fairly small, and you almost have just enough room. Like a lot of people that live like around Florida in the vacation spots, or like my aunt, she kind of lives in a spot to where she has her own house and stuff, but like some of these houses are really expensive, and they're really nice lake houses or beach houses, I should say. But like, there's not a lot of room for it to do whatever you need to do because most people are spending the time outside. So I'm assuming I might have talked to you, Leo, about this before. That your main reason is just to go to work and come home and have a place to sleep and eat, and then, you know, do what you need to do the next day and travel a lot, because I know you've traveled quite a bit, you know, in your time of going to different things, so that makes sense. Yeah, I wonder if Manny maybe has done brackish, and it would take many margaritas unless you want to do drunk aquascaping. We could do it. I mean, it wouldn't take me much to get to do drunk aquascaping. Leo, if you're still here, I have a question. Have you talked to Mark lately? The people in the fish community won't know Mark. Have you talked to Mark? Have you hung out with much people in that group lately, or no? Hey, my mom's still here. Salient, you have to be the busiest person right now. I talk a lot about doing stuff in the fish room right now and just accommodating to my certain situations at hand. But you have got to be the busiest person in the chat, you know, in the community right now with moving things to your garage and everything. So, I mean, hats off to you, man, because you probably have barely enough time to even spend time on YouTube. making content because you're doing your thing. I made him join. So you got a hold of Mark and you're like, hey, listen, man. He's like, what are you doing? Nothing? Then come on in and join in on Discord. You're not doing anything. For some reason, I can see that. Hey, you're talking. Hey, look, there's Mark. Mark, where have you been? I haven't seen any comments from you in a long time. So that's what Leo was talking about. Leo was probably like, hey, man, Joe's live. You should check him out. And Mark, I haven't heard from you in forever. When are we going to get our group back together? It doesn't have to be anything real serious. Just come hang out. I mean, I did see on the Discord channel that you were trying to get on something together Friday night. And I work tomorrow night. But I'm sort of free tonight. Sort of. But dude, Mark, awesome. Mark and Leo. So everyone, this is Mark and Leo. I game with them too. It's been a while, but they're still here. And thank you guys for coming in, by the way. That's fantastic. Seahorses. So that's interesting. I don't know if I could even get seahorses. Leo, could you buy seahorses where you're at in Florida? Let me know. League's been taking all my time. Mark, get off of League and play Rocket League. No, Rocket League's kind of dead right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like we need to get the bandwagon back together. And even if we don't play games, or even if it's just some party game or something, we should get the bandwagon back together because I've kind of missed that. Marie says, "Hi, Mark." Yeah, Mark and Leo are some of the gaming buddies I just mentioned. Jesse says, build a ramp to wheel the tanks out, fix the chimney, wired up, split unit. HVAC guy was here after 10 hours of work. Yeah, I get that, man. Jesse, like I said, if you caught what I said earlier about the YouTube short that I made, if you missed a busy chat, there's been roughly about 10 people in here, give or take. I think I saw 14 at the most. But anyways, I think we had a total of like 8 gifted memberships. And I wanted to ask you, Jesse, how that all worked out because I think we got a good understanding. It seems like YouTube randomly picks these gifted memberships out. So I can't personally pick them myself is what we came to the conclusion between Zen and Marie and a few other people. And like my buddy Tim, you told me about Twitch. But yeah, you're a busy guy, man. You definitely are. Yes, Mark, definitely for sure. We should try to get at least something together. Mark and Leo, I work tomorrow night, but the next 6 days I'm off. Saturday night I'm busy because I'm spending time with family, and I'm sure at some point within these 6 days I'm going to be doing fish stuff for sure. But in the evenings I can work something out, and I think between Mark, Leo, and I, and maybe we can get Tim in on this as well, we can figure something out. And Mark says hello to everybody else. There's 7 people in here total, so we had to think about 14 earlier. Yeah, I'm sure it has. It's been really, really busy. Okay, cool. That sounds good. I think we should definitely get the bandwagon back together. And I might be able to, maybe after this, we could pop in on Discord and just, chat for a little bit. And not necessarily, like, if you guys want to play games, great. And if not, maybe we can just catch up for a little bit. No problem. But yeah, Jesse, check out that short, and then you can give me more information about like if you have experience. Like, you could let me know how many members you have on your channel, and like maybe kind of give me some insight on how that all works. Zen was supposed to start building the seahorse tank in February, but then it looks like life got busy. I understand that completely, Zen. I completely understand that. Yeah, Mark. You guys are probably in the Discord chat already talking behind my back. No, no, probably not. I'm just glad that you two showed up because that's freaking awesome. And I haven't heard from you guys in a while. So that means a lot to me that you guys came in tonight. Leo actually caught a seahorse out on the seagrass beds when I used to live in Miami. That's freaking awesome. Did you keep him? Because I think you should have. Like just barehanded and everything. Because I think I have never, whenever I went to vacation, like Dominican and even like in Florida and stuff, at some of the places, I've never actually like held a seahorse. And I've been in like the waters and like the Dominican seas, like with tropical fish and stuff, but I've never actually seen a seahorse in the sea, no pun intended. But I've never seen it I've only seen him in like the stores and the aquariums and stuff like that, and all the attractions and stuff. But that's cool. You just let him go. But that's cool though, man. That's something that I'll probably never get to do unless I look in the right spot. Because that's probably like a once in a lifetime thing, I would assume. That's pretty freaking sweet. Mark and Leo, are you guys both going to be on Discord tonight, or do you guys have to work early in the morning? You've only seen him twice in a while. The once in Miami, and also when I was diving in Curaçao. Curaçao? I guess if I'm butchering that, oops. Where is that at? And I don't know how to pronounce that, so my bad. Okay, that's fine, Mark. We'll figure something out between now and, like I said, I work tomorrow night, but then I'm off until the following Friday day shift. So I have like the next 6 days off after Friday. So we'll figure out. We will all figure something out between now and then. Okay, Leo, I might jump on for a little bit and whatnot. I'm gonna have to shut things down here in a few minutes and talk to Ash for a little bit, and then I'll meet you on there here in a little bit. But yeah, pretty neat. Is Marie? Are you still in here? It's a small island near Aruba. My parents have been to Aruba. I wonder if my mom's still in here. She might know a little bit about that too, if she's ever heard of Curaçao. She might have went to bed. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom, for hanging out. We will see you on Saturday in the afternoon for everyone in the family. Should be good times. So we'll talk to you then. Thanks, Mom, for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's a blue drink. Okay, yeah, my mom says Aruba is awesome. My mom's been there before, but yeah, Mom, we'll see you on Saturday, and we'll talk more about it. So thanks, Mom, for coming in. You're the best. All right. It looks like okay. So Mark left. That's fine. That's awesome that you guys came in. Yeah, Aruba. See, Marie knows. Curaçao is a blue drink. Perfect. Huh. Small world then. By Kathy. That's my mom. So it seems like we've kind of summed everything up for tonight. So I hope whoever watches the replay, they get some good information. And I hope between now and the next few days, I can figure out the whole YouTube thing with the memberships, because this is the first time I've kind of half monetized. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good night. It actually lasted a lot longer than I anticipated because I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. And we ended up having a very productive night. We had some good people come in, some people I haven't talked to in a while, and we had a good conversation tonight. So I'm pretty happy about it. The only thing that was missing, of course, was my wife, Ash, not coming in, but she's still exercising, I think, upstairs, and probably listening in on me, and wondering what I'm saying. Now I'm going to be singing Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I want to take you. My mom says, bye, Marie. So yeah, I think in conclusion, I appreciate everyone coming out. Jesse, I might talk to you here maybe the next day or two. Maybe we can kind of talk about the YouTube memberships a little bit more and your experience with them if he's still here. It doesn't necessarily have to be tonight, but I'm sure. I think he's got to work tomorrow too, so it might be late for him. Thanks. It was a good stream tonight. But Leo, if you're still here, I'll probably see you here in a few minutes, and we can chat for a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll let it slide this time. Marie had the opportunity whenever we did our last live stream together, or I guess our one and only live stream together, but we'll have to do that again sometime. She got the opportunity to meet my wife and daughter backstage, so that was pretty cool. But one of these days it'll happen, but we'll let it slide this time. But yeah, Marie, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's really late for you, and I appreciate you coming in and moderating the channel and the Zen. Mandy, thank you again for coming in tonight and being the moderator for the channel as well. And it's got I think it's what, 5 hour difference, 9, 10, 11. It's 2:30 for Marie. Jim. So Elfish is Jim. But yeah, we will 2:30 a.m. So that's why I'm going to try to cut it off here. I don't want it to be too late for you, Marie, and it worked out well tonight. So better than I anticipated. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great stream, and I'm actually really glad that it worked out because I was kind of stressed for time tonight, and it ended up working out well. And I'm happy I got on for the hour and a half that we're on here. Mike, you missed a conversation in a nutshell about YouTube, and we had some memberships, and then we had a couple of friends of mine that I game with get on, and then my mom and dad were on here, and my friend Tim was on here. We tried to get my wife on here, and she decided not to this time, but we'll let it slide. So maybe next time, I hope. But thanks for coming back, Mike. Just came in. But yeah, it was nice to see you in the chat, man. And thanks for sending me a message on Discord. I'll send you a message here momentarily. I don't know how late you plan on staying up, but I'll let you know regardless either way if I get on or not. But I'll get here with my wife here in a minute, and then I'll let you know. Okay. Jim's fish. You'll watch a replay. Had daughter's school thing tonight. That's fine, Jim. Hey, you do your thing. Family's important. No, I won't make her feel bad. We will let it slide this time, but she said that she's got to, do her hair, makeup, and that sort of thing. No, she will someday. She will. It is nervous, for the first time. So I get it. It was nervous for me. I mean, when I first made my videos, I get it. Mike, watch the replay. There's some good information about YouTube and memberships and stuff that I didn't even know about. So I'm learning about that as well, Mike. But yeah, my mom, my dad, my friend Tim, and a couple guys that I game with are on here. So yeah, go check out all the links on there for anyone who hasn't. Leo, sounds good. All good. Are you talking about this light? This, like I said, like the lighting in here is not that great. If you're talking about the light, Marie. You hide in the shadows. Okay. Anyways, I won't take up any more of your guys' time. Thanks again. I appreciate you guys coming in, and all of the new people that's come in. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you guys all soon. We'll keep you updated on the memberships, and I'll keep you updated on everything else that's going on in the fish room, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much. Watch the replay. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join the membership if you haven't. If you feel like you want to, no pressure, but it would definitely help the channel out and the hobby. So with that being said, we'll see everybody next time. Thank you so much, and have a good one.